The Supreme Court today heard a couple of very crucial cases. The day began with the Jamiat Ulema-e-Hind's plea before Chief Justice of India S.A. Bobde-led bench, which sought a certain kind of regulation on the media, taking a leaf from the communal reporting that happened around the Nizamuddin Markaz event in 2020, and especially since it was touted as the focal point of the COVID-19 spread. The CJI, in a remark to Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, said that the government needs to have some control over those broadcasts which have a tendency to create riots or instigate people, which leads to the loss of property and the loss of life. The Chief Justice also went on to make certain observations with regard and linking them to the farmer protests violence that happened on Republic Day in the national capital of Delhi, and said that since the police officers were given lathis and the fact that there were barricades were put and internet services were cut, it showed that it was an attempt on part of the Delhi police or the central government to stop riots or to stop instigations from happening. And similarly, such an act should also be employed when the broadcasting media is concerned. The bench is now looking over the Cable TV Regulations Act and is looking at how to widen the scope of the act as to also include other platforms such as which are not only covered by the cable services. The Solicitor General Tushar Mehta apprised the bench that there has been other mediums also now in the race, like OTT, etc., which also needs to be taken care by the Supreme Court. Well, moving forward, the Supreme Court bench led by Justice A.M. Khanwilkar today pulled up the central government for filing an affidavit in the UPSC extra attempt case by a secretary level officer. The Supreme Court went on to observe that it expected that in such an important case, the affidavit on behalf of the central government or the Department of Personnel and Training would be filed by a high-ranking officer. To this, the centre has now said that the affidavit would be refiled and would be under the authority of a highly placed officer of the central government. Well, the CJI S.A. Bobde-led bench today also heard the appeal preferred by the NDTV promoters Radhika Roy and Pranoy Roy against the December 2020 order of the SEBI imposing a total of 27 crores penalty on the NDTV promoters. Senior Advocate Mukul Rohatgi, appearing for the Roys, urged before the CJI S.A. Bobde-led bench that the channel was struggling for funds and that they did not have money to cough up as the penalty, and that an appeal at the Securities Appellate Tribunal was pending in a couple of days. However, CJI-led bench was insistent that the NDTV promoters need to give certain security deposit or a security money before the court, before this plea could be entertained. Senior Advocate Rohatgi submitted that they have the NDTV promoters have about 50 lakh shares, the valuation of which is around 37 rupees as per the National Stock Exchange and the Bombay Stock Exchange this morning, which comes to roughly about 18 crores. The Supreme Court has today noted in its order that the NDTV promoters are willing to give its shareholding as a security deposit before the bench in its appeal. Senior Advocate Rohatgi is likely to submit an affidavit by tomorrow laying down the details of the shares that will be put out as a deposit and the valuation of the shares in totality. The case would now be taken up on Monday. Well, that's all from Supreme Court today. Do stay tuned with Supreme Court today tomorrow as well. And don't forget to like and share BardenBench.com.